All the gyms are so closed right now. I know, because I work in the gym. All my speaking gigs are canceled. No trip to Miami. None of that. Canceled. Everything under the sun is canceled. Everybody is working from home.
This is your pilot speaking. My name is Adrian Oberhensli. I'm working from home today.
So, and we know fitness teaches us what? The challenges, hard stuff makes us stronger. So we could go along and do the average stay at home, watch Netflix, whole quarantine like everybody else, or we could take it up a notch. The world is not going to be the same place we left before this quarantine. So when we go back out to the real world, there is no going back to normal. It's a new world, new you. Or like I said, you can do what everybody else is doing. We know what that looks like. Or you can decide that it's a new world and it's going to be a new you. Like William Shakespeare, who not only wrote King Lear, but also wrote Cleopatra in the quarantine of 1606. So I got you, I made you a list. 8 ways to protect your body, your mind, and your life from that Rona. Just like kids, adults need structure too. So the very first tip is start your day powerfully. The way you start your day sets the tone for the whole day. You can sleep in if you want to, but that's what most people are going to be doing. Get up and start with intention. I like to get up and the first thing I do, like I said, is start with gratitude, and then I still drink my bottle of water. Drinking water is huge for me. It makes me feel really hydrated. For a long time, I just skipped it, and honestly, when I started back, my skin got better, and I just feel more energized first thing in the morning. Right after that, I still get ready for my day. I still put on workout clothes, and I still put on something that I really want to wear. It's so important to set the tone for the day and put on something that you actually want to wear. Don't just put on sweats and be like the average Joe Smo. Don't have a basic bitch stay-at-home day. What do you want to accomplish during your quarantine time? Okay, yeah, most people are not going to ask themselves that question. Know what it is you want to accomplish by the time this time is over. We already know what you don't want to accomplish. Number 2, get clear about what energizes you and how to spend your ideal day. How I structure my day depends on when I feel energized. In the morning, I like to get my workout as soon as possible if I can, or at least get some type of movement, even if it's a yoga, some type of stretch. I like that because it makes me feel like I'm really awake. It feels like it wakes me up. I don't necessarily like to take a passive role in the morning. I prefer, if I can, to delay reading or consuming or learning for the second half of the day. Know how you want to break up and structure your day, and that's going to make planning your day a lot easier. Just like kids need structure because they're home from school, adults need structure because they're home from work. Now that you have a main goal, it's going to be a lot easier to structure your day. It's really important to set a time for when you're going to eat. Let's face it, most people are not setting a time for when they're going to eat. They just go to the fridge and they grab a snack whenever. They don't know what's going to happen to them at the end of the quarantine. I suggest a 12-hour eating window that coincides with when you feel the most energized. I like to do a couple things before I actually eat, so my workout usually goes there, some type of writing, usually a couple activities. Sometimes I'll get something really big out of the way in the beginning of the day so I feel more accomplished. So accomplishing something tough before I eat my first meal makes me feel like I actually earned it. I know that sounds crazy, but it makes me feel like, oh yeah, I earned this. The other thing about structuring when you're going to eat, try not to eat outside of that window. If you're like me, you snack a lot and it's really hard to contain that, but it's better if you have an eating window and you just don't eat outside of that window. 12 hours. Number 4 is watch less TV and move more. It's so important to move. You want to still aim for at least 10,000 or 12,000 steps a day. You have to remember that our brains evolved on exercise. So if you're moving, then your brain is more active. You're going to think better, remember better, be more creative. Even if you got your workout in earlier in the day, it's really important that you stay moving. Aim for 10,000, 12,000 steps is even better. That actually increased a couple of years ago. TV has a lot of food ads, so typically the more you watch TV, the more food that you're going to eat. Last but not least, have community. Somehow figure out how you're going to have community. Use something that is going to make you not feel so isolated and alone. If you're not living alone, then you might still need community for like-minded people who are maybe used to working out with you. You want to say, Hey, did you take that class? Girl, I just did Zumba online. Or yeah, I did my leg day, or I got in 12,000 steps today. You gotta make sure that you stay in touch with those people who are gonna give you a sense of, oh yeah, this is just what I do. Because we kind of forget how much it matters to be around other people that are valuing the same things that you value. So still have community with those people. A lot of people are planning to just like sit this one out on the couch. You don't have to. In fact, I think it would be really something that you might regret later if you did. Stay in community with those people who are going to motivate you, pump you up, and remind you of what it is that you actually are sacrificing here. You're not in the gym. You are not spending time out in the real world. And when you go back to the real world, it's going to be completely different. Somebody just push the reset button and stay in contact with the community that you want to motivate you. On the other hand, it's a great opportunity to let those relationships that are not serving you, that actually might be holding you back, it's a good opportunity to let those go. You gotta choose for yourself. But I'm just saying, it's a great opportunity. This quarantine, you better use it wisely, okay? The world is more global now than ever before. This virus started in Wuhan, China, and it swept across the globe like it was nothing. Everything's gonna change because just like we know from fitness, it had to change. And when you have to change, then you do. So there are a lot of things that won't go back to normal. There's gonna be a new normal when you go back out from your quarantine, and if you want to use this time wisely, you can go back as the new you. New world, new you, why not? Sometimes knowing what you don't want is enough to motivate you into doing what it is that you do want. Remember, we both know what it is that you don't want. Yeah, that. You could choose to create something really amazing, like Shakespeare did during his quarantine. Just be really focused in knowing what it is that you do want. You might have to, several times throughout the day, remind yourself as to what it is you're up to during this quarantine. Not everybody's going to be thinking like you to make the most of it, but you're kind of in like a little cocoon, and you can emerge a butterfly. New world, new you.